Over the past year even, government, BC government asked for some additional or provided funding for some additional trades training focused around the LNG industry. And we in the Institute was given about 292 additional seats that were targeted towards that. So, it's one of those things where we do have certain capacity to scale up where the demand is coming, and we try to, with a little bit of warning, be able to scale up bigger and bigger every time. Another area that we've responded to where there's been pressure is new programming too. Around the shipbuilding industry, we've put on Marine Fitter, a new apprenticeship program here at the Institute, working closely with that industry sector. If you take a look at the School of Construction and the Environment, we offer everything from master's degrees, bachelor's, we have research centers, we have degrees, diplomas, certificates, we have apprenticeship programs, and we have foundation trade programs. A huge diversity of programs there. And I'd say we're pretty unique that way. Even if you were to look across another institution to try to find, to begin with, I'd say there's you'd be limited to the polytechnic institutions across Canada that would have that mix, and then go to one particular school that had all of that in it, limits it down to a very small number, if not just us. So it's an exciting school from that point of view. It brings with it a lot of opportunity. We're standing in a renewable energy lab, which is part of our electrical trade. I think that's a really great example of, it's not hard to see energy being a big issue. Renewable energy has been on the radar for quite some time, and certainly, our tradesmen are going to be needed for installations and maintenance of those systems. So we've been fortunate. We've had opportunities to build labs like the one we're standing in here that have simulators for wind generating equipment that's being used out in industry. We did an assessment of our own buildings and looked at where we could gain on energy consumption, and we run a very busy welding shop. We run 3 shifts a day there. We looked at the air handling system, and there was fumes coming off. Extraction is a big issue. We were having some concerns around how that was performing as well, not only from an energy efficiency but also air quality. So we had a revamping of the whole air extraction system there, and substantial savings as a result of that. Now the system kicks in when the arc is struck in the welding booth. It opens up the valve that withdraws air from that particular booth solely. Variable drive on the exhaust system kicks in. The focus on skilled training for the workforce from the government is a big one for us to respond to. I think, BCIT, we pay very close attention to what the government's interests and needs are and how that connects up with the industry's needs. So we certainly have a focus on the 60 skilled career paths that have been identified by the BC government. We are also working closely with the ITA in terms of where they see the growth opportunities and demands coming. So our plans are certainly to try to keep up with those demands and respond to them. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. I mean, we are, at the Institute, we've got an older infrastructure here too, which we've got PCL putting up some infrastructure here around our electrical service. So part of the demand is going to be responding and still upgrading our facilities at the same time. Other issues that are on the horizon for us to work with is the ITA is looking at harmonizing a number of trades across various the provinces. So there's about 10 trades there. I think about 5 of them fall within our school. So that's going to be a little bit of an adjustment in terms of how we deliver some of the trades as well. We're also other plans that we've got here are we've got other programs outside the trades coming on, in which we're looking to market and get going on. We've got a new degree in mining and mineral exploration that's just been approved by the ministry, hoping to start that program here in the fall.